For just $130,000, China has once again stunned the world, not with rockets or supercomputers, but with a machine that can actually fly. The Xpeng X2, a vehicle opening a new chapter in modern transportation. In test flights, it can hover in the air for 25 minutes, silently gliding through the clouds as if it had just stepped out of the future. Sleek, lightweight, and daring, the Xpeng X2 doesn't just defy gravity, it pushes the boundaries of human innovation, where the line between science fiction and reality begins to blur. But the most astonishing part isn't its technology, it's the unbelievably low price. Could this be a true leap forward for human mobility, or just a technological illusion that's making the whole world question what's real? Let's uncover the story behind the flying car that's quietly reshaping the future of air travel. Amid the crowded cities filled with cars, where honking and smog have become part of daily life, the Xpeng X2 emerges as an escape of a new era. No runways, no roaring engines, just a single button, and it lifts off the ground, soaring above skyscrapers and gliding silently through the urban sky. Developed by Xpeng Aero HT, the aviation branch of Xpeng Motors, the Xpeng X2 belongs to the eVTOL class, an electric vertical takeoff and landing vehicle. Its minimalist aerodynamic design, ultralight carbon fiber frame, and powerful electric motors ensure a smooth, stable, and eco-friendly flight, a true symbol of the green mobility age. But what truly sets the Xpeng X2 apart isn't just its technology, it's the vision behind it. Behind this small aircraft lies a far greater ambition: to transform the airspace below 1,000 meters into the highways of the future. Through its low-altitude economy strategy, China is paving the way for a new era of urban transportation, where the sky becomes humanity's next highway. Once seen as a symbol of luxury and the distant future, flying cars have now become the center of global debate, all because of one unbelievable number: $130,000. A price tag that could buy you a new scooter or a high-end laptop is now attached to a machine that can actually fly, leaving the tech world stunned. In the US or Europe, most eVTOL models range from $300,000 to $500,000, affordable only to the ultra-rich or major aviation companies. But in China, one startup has shattered all expectations by announcing a price so low, it almost seems like a mistake. That massive gap has turned the Xpeng X2 into one of the most talked-about tech breakthroughs of the year. So, are you ready for the day you commute to work in a flying car? After shocking the world with its $130,000 price tag, the Xpeng X2 continued to prove its pioneering status with a public flight demonstration in Shanghai in July 2021, an event now seen as a milestone in the history of China's civilian aviation technology. As the vehicle began to take off, the entire space seemed to fall silent. Under the dazzling city lights, the flying car slowly lifted off the ground, gliding gracefully through the air as hundreds of spectators watched in awe, a moment many described as the exact point where the line between reality and science fiction disappeared. At first glance, the Xpeng X2 looks like a giant drone, but behind its minimalist appearance lies incredible engineering precision and a refined design philosophy. Its teardrop-shaped aerodynamic frame reduces drag, boosts flight efficiency, and saves energy. The aircraft-grade aluminum alloy chassis keeps it lightweight yet strong, while the carbon fiber composite shell, a material often used in high-end airplanes, adds both durability and style. Measuring 5.16 meters long, 5.12 meters wide, and 1.36 meters tall, it's as compact as a sedan, yet capable of vertical takeoff and landing, a major advantage in dense urban spaces. Weighing 680 kilograms with a maximum payload of 160 kilograms, it comfortably carries 2 passengers and light luggage. Mounted on its body are 8 independent propellers, each with its own motor, forming a distributed propulsion system that keeps the craft stable even if one rotor fails. From an impressive prototype, the Xpeng X2 has evolved into a symbol of China's larger ambition to bring its low-altitude economy vision to life. When entering real-world testing, the Xpeng X2 proved that it's not just beautifully designed, it's also engineered for performance and reliability. Equipped with 8 independent electric propellers and a high-capacity lithium-ion battery, this flying car can stay in the air for 25 to 30 minutes, reach a top speed of nearly 130 kilometers per hour, and cover a range of up to 75 kilometers, enough to bypass most congested city routes in just a few short minutes. Pilots can control it manually using a joystick, or simply switch to fully autonomous mode, where the aircraft maintains altitude, navigates automatically, and even returns to its takeoff point when needed. The Xpeng X2 is also equipped with 4G and 5G connectivity, allowing real-time transmission of flight data, visuals, and system status to ensure every takeoff is closely monitored from the ground. One of its most impressive aspects lies in its active safety design. The distributed electric propulsion system allows each motor to operate independently, meaning if one propeller fails, the remaining 7 can still maintain lift and balance. Complementing that is a 360-degree sensor network surrounding the aircraft, capable of detecting obstacles, sending instant alerts, and even performing automatic emergency landings in critical situations. In the worst-case scenario, an automatic parachute system deploys to minimize risk for passengers. However, the Xpeng X2 still faces some natural limitations. Its short battery life restricts it to intra-city flights, while bad weather, strong winds, or heavy rain can affect stability and control. In addition, takeoff and landing still produce a certain level of noise, though much quieter than any traditional helicopter. The biggest advantage lies in its eco-friendly nature. The Xpeng X2 uses no fossil fuel, emits no toxic gases, and operates almost silently in urban environments. Thanks to its compact size, it can even be parked in a personal garage or standard parking lot, offering a future where people could take off from their driveway into the sky with just a single button press. In short, Xpeng hasn't just built a flying vehicle, it's paving the way for a new lifestyle that's cleaner, quieter, and freer than ever before. And behind that new lifestyle lies a sophisticated control system hidden inside the cockpit, a place where technology, automation, and human experience merge into one. Inside the Xpeng X2, everything is designed to make the future feel tangible. There's no loud engine noise, no heavy fuel smell, just a quiet, clean space surrounded by modern technology. Here, minimalism doesn't mean removing features, it means optimizing them. Every detail in the cockpit is carefully engineered to feel both familiar, like driving an electric car, and futuristic, like sitting inside a personal spaceship. At the heart of this design is the dual control system, allowing the Xpeng X2 to operate seamlessly in 2 different modes. Users can choose manual flight mode, meant for trained pilots who want to take full control of their journey, or switch to fully autonomous mode, where everything is pre-programmed. In this mode, all you need to do is enter your destination. The system takes care of everything else: takeoff, navigation, and landing, all handled smoothly and safely without a single touch. At the center of it all is an intelligent flight control unit, equipped with automatic route mapping algorithms that analyze terrain, detect obstacles, and comply with each country's aviation regulations. The software can recognize no-fly zones and air corridors, adjusting its route automatically to match local rules. This means that whether flying in China, Dubai, or Europe, the Xpeng X2 maintains precise and reliable safety standards. The cockpit follows a minimal yet elegant design, with streamlined control panels and a central display that shows real-time maps, altitude, and flight data. A 270-degree panoramic view gives passengers an incredible sense of freedom as they glide through the city sky. But the Xpeng X2 isn't just built for private travel. Thanks to its flexible operation, it can also serve for sightseeing tours, emergency rescue missions, or short-distance medical transport. In the future, as the sky becomes humanity's next highway, eVTOLs like the Xpeng X2 may well become the first building blocks of mass aerial transportation, a world where people can truly move freely through the air, just as they once dreamed in science fiction movies. Looking at the sophistication of the Xpeng X2, it's hard to believe that such technology could cost only $130,000. Yet the secret lies in how China has redefined the process of building flying vehicles. Instead of following traditional aircraft manufacturing standards, which are expensive and complex, the Xpeng X2 is built on drone technology. Familiar components like electric propellers, lithium-ion batteries, and flight control systems were upgraded to handle passenger transport, significantly shortening research time and drastically reducing production cuts. Once industrial production began, China's scale advantage took effect. Rather than stopping at handcrafted prototypes, Xpeng moved the entire process to mass assembly lines, just like the ones used in the smartphone, electric vehicle, and solar panel industries. This transition caused production costs to plummet, opening the door for large-scale manufacturing within the domestic market. The third, and perhaps most crucial, factor comes from national policy. China is actively promoting its low-altitude economy strategy, offering tax incentives, pilot programs, and investments in smart landing pad infrastructure to support early-stage companies in this sector. The combination of mature drone technology, large-scale manufacturing, and strong government backing has allowed the XPeng X2 to maintain a price comparable to that of a modern scooter, a figure that has left the global tech world in disbelief. After a series of domestic test flights, the XPeng X2 made its global debut with a spectacular demonstration in Dubai in 2022, a milestone that captured the attention of the entire technology world. Under the blue skies of Skydive Dubai, near the iconic Palm Jumeirah, the compact electric flying car quietly lifted off the ground, creating a moment many described as the point where the boundary between reality and science fiction officially disappeared. The event was specially approved by the Dubai Civil Aviation Authority and attended by more than 150 guests, including the Chinese consul, local officials, and international journalists. Before takeoff, XPeng's engineering team worked closely with the Dubai Civil Aviation Authority and the Sanad Academy to perfect every safety procedure, from risk assessments and emergency planning to real-world operational simulations. The version of the X2 showcased in Dubai was capable of flying at altitudes ranging from 300 feet to a maximum of 3,200 feet, with a flight time of up to 35 minutes, highlighting its potential as a future urban air taxi. Mr. Hassan Al-Hashami, acting director of the Dubai Chamber of Commerce, remarked, "This is a moment that could define the next 50 years of human progress." Not stopping there, in 2023, the XPeng X2 made headlines once again by becoming the first manned eVTOL to receive an official flight permit from the Civil Aviation Administration of China. This certification was more than just a technological achievement. It marked the beginning of China's ambitious, low-altitude economy strategy, a sector projected to reach a value of 3.5 trillion yuan by 2035, where drones, air taxis, and rescue aircraft will share the skies. From that breathtaking takeoff in Dubai's skies to the historic flight license in China, the XPeng X2 has proven one thing beyond doubt. The future of transportation is no longer confined to blueprints. It's already soaring above us in the modern sky. What was once just an idea from science fiction is now becoming reality. Test flights of the XPeng X3, China's new eVTOL model, along with an earlier $4,990 version, are showing that flying cars are gradually becoming part of urban transportation. Together, they signal how air mobility is becoming more practical and accessible in everyday city life. Modern technology is no longer a distant dream. It's already emerging in major cities, marking the beginning of an entirely new era of movement. If you've enjoyed this journey, don't forget to stay with our channel to discover more secrets behind the future of modern transportation.